Hey everybody, I hope that you are well and also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today we'll be doing our grade 4 English lesson on homophones. And before we start, we're going to select we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 4. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of homophones. All right, so our chapter is homophones. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 4. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of homophones is homophones with pictures, and we're also going to identify homophones. All right. So when it comes to homophones, right? Homophones are words that sounds the same, but they have different spellings and meanings. So you'll basically find words that sounds the same, right? But if you look at the spelling of the words and if you look at the meaning of those words, then it is different. So it sounds the same, but the spelling of the words as well as the meaning of those words are different. That we call homophones. All right. So we're going to look at a few words, right? Or we're going to identify a few words that are homophones, right? And it's going to be words that sounds the same, but if we look at the spelling of the words, you'll see that it's different, as well as if we look at the meaning of those words, then you'll also see that it is different. There was no class on the 24th, 25th, as well as the 26th. And there's also not gonna be class on the there's also gonna be no class on, let me just look at the dates. There's also going to be no class on Tuesday, and there's going to be no class on Wednesday next week. because those are all holidays, right? So just keep in mind that next week Tuesday and next week Wednesday we're also not having class because that is still holidays, right? All right. So once again, we said homophones are words that sounds the same, but they have different spellings and they have different meanings. And once again, it's like words that we can identify, right? That sounds the same. But if you look at the spelling of those words or you look at the meaning of those words, then you'll see or you'll realize that it is different, right? So we're going to look at a few words, or let's say we're going to look at sentences, and we'll be able to identify the words that sounds the same within that sentences, but the spellings as well as the meaning of those words are different. All right, so now it says, look at the first one. The first one says, my friends and I buy lunch at school. So my friends and I buy lunch at school. And if we were to identify the word, right? Look at the word buy. And this word buy is buy. And that word buy, which is buy, it's when you're paying for something. So which means that if you go to either to the shop or you go to school and you guys have paid lunch, then it means that you need to give money in order to get something, right? You're buying something. You give your money, you pay with your credit card or something, or your debit card or something, and then you get either your goods or whatever that you are buying. So buy is the word, and buy is buy. That is to pay for something, whether it's cash or whether it is card. The next one says, then we all eat together by the big tree. Here we have another word, by, that sounds the same as the previous word by, but if you look at even the sentence in which it is basically, written in, it is different. Even the spelling, by, it's different, right? So by, it's like saying it means near. It's like somewhere where you're sitting, always sitting over there by something. It is like you're sitting near, kind of close by, right? So by the big tree. So by means near. All right. And then if you look at the last one, it says, we say bye to each other when the bell rings. So bye is B-Y-E. So we say bye to each other when the bell rings, right? So bye is, it's like saying goodbye. That is like short to saying goodbye. And if you look at the spelling of buy, it's B-Y-E. That is like saying goodbye, but instead of saying the whole word goodbye, all you're saying is just bye, right? And if you look at all three of these words, buy, and buy, that is homophones, right? So those are homophones. And why do we say that it's homophones? It's because they sound the same. But now, if you look at the spelling of these words, it is different because the first word it is buy, right? That is to buy something or pay for something. Then we have by, which is near, and then we have buy, which is bye, which is like short to saying goodbye. So the spelling of those words are different, as well as the meaning of the words are different. All right, and we call that homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same way, but they have different spellings and they have different meanings. right. All right. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to look at a few words, right, that we can identify as homophones. And remember, homophones are words that sounds the same. So you'll have like different words that sounds the same, but if you look at the spelling of the words, it is different. As well as if you were to identify the meaning of those words, then you'll also realize that it is different. All right. Okay, so now we're going to look at a few words that we can identify as homophones, all right? So I'm going to write down a few words, and these are going to be homophones. All right, so look at the word pay. Pay. Look, think of another word that sounds the same as pay. Remember, I already wrote this word pay like this, right? Means two. Either like your a pair of socks, a pair of mittens, or a pair of gloves, a pair of shoes, pair of earrings, something that is like two. It's two things, right? That goes together. That is a pair. But now think of another word that is the homophone of that word pair. A word that sounds the same as that word. It's just that the spelling is different or the meaning is different. Yes. All right. Okay. I see you. I see you. You already have your own words. Okay. So homophones, we can say three and three. So tree, it's like a tree that you, like apple tree, whatever tree, and three, right? So well done. Then we have four. It's like I'm for something, or four as in the number four. And then we have sea, which is the ocean. Sea, sorry, it's like you see something. That is double E. And then we have C, which is SEA, like the ocean. And then two, it's like the number two. And then yes, two, it's either like where you're going to and from. So well done. Can we think of more homophones? The same with this word pay, right? What is a word that sounds the same as that word pay, but the spelling is different as well as the meaning of that word is different? Pay. All right. And if we were to identify the homophone of pair, right, then it is pair. like a fruit that we eat, right? So pear, which is the fruit that we eat. So that is basically homophones. Homophones, words that sounds the same, but they have different spellings as well as meanings. All right. So now, if we look at more words, right? Remember, we are trying to identify homophones, right? Words that sound the same way, but they have different spellings and meanings. So now we're going to continue where we are going to look at homophones with pictures and we're going to identify homophones and then go to our test. So now, homophones with pictures. You're going to look at the picture, right? And then we're going to try and identify the word or which word that matches that specific picture. Like if you look at this picture over here, which word will match that picture? It's like a hotel. All right. So if we were to match the word with the picture, then this is, we can say it's an inn, right? I double in. It's like another word for saying it's a hotel. And if we were to identify the homophones of the word in, then it is in, right? So well done. All right. So in is basically another word for like saying it's a hotel, motel. And another word or the homophone of in is like saying in. It's like you're going into something, you're entering something, right? All right, let's look at the next word. Okay, so I'm going to give you a word, and then you're going to find or identify the homophone of that word, right? But also by looking at the picture. So you need to choose the correct word that matches the picture. So I'm going to give you the word made. And then we also have another word, made. So if you look at that picture, right, which word matches that picture? That the two words that I wrote down, right? It's homophones. Because it's both of the words, they sound the same, which is made and made. But if you look at the two words, the spellings are different as well as the meaning of those words are different, right? But now if you look at the picture, try to match the correct word with the picture. Which word is correct? If we were to look at the meaning of that word, right? Or if, let's say, the meaning of the picture that you can see, it is a person that either cleans houses, clean rooms. It's a person that cleans. All right, then if we were to identify or match the word with the picture, then yes, maid is correct, which is Maid. Maid, person who cleans, whether you're cleaning houses, cleaning hotels, motels, but a person who cleans. It's a maid. This word made is basically the past tense of make. It's like you make something, but it's the past tense. So you can just say, I made something, right? So well done. All right. Okay, so now we're going to look at the picture, right? I'm going to once again write down two words, which are homophones. And then you are going to identify or you're going to match the word with the picture. You're going to match the correct word with the picture. So we have wait and we have wait. Now, if you look at the picture, right, which word matches that picture? We have two words, which is homophones, wait and wait. And both of the words, it sounds the same, which is a homophone. But as you can see, the spellings are different as well as the meanings are different, right? So now you need to match the word, which is wait, with the picture. Which one is correct? Or which word matches the picture? So wait, we need to choose the correct word to match the picture. Which one is correct? So if we were to choose the correct word based or match the word with the picture, then it is yes, wait, which is WAIT. Wait. It's like they're waiting in line. That is why the picture shows that they are standing behind each other. So I'm sure they are waiting, probably waiting to be helped. So that is wait. This word wait, it's to do with either you're gaining weight, you're losing weight, right? But the first word wait that matched with the picture, it's like while you are, it's like you're in line, you're waiting for something, waiting to be helped or something, right? So now we're going to our test and we're going to look at homophones with pictures. So you're going to look at the specific word or you're going to look at the word that matches the picture, right? So we need to identify the word that matches the picture. So if we look at this picture over here, which word matches the picture? Is it option one, sail, which is SAIL, or option two, sail, which is SALE? Which one is correct? Sail. So sail, which word is correct? Is it option one that matches the picture or option two matches the picture? And if we were to choose or if we were to match the picture with the correct word or match the word with the picture, then it is option one, sail. All right, so sailing is to do with a boat. All right, the next one says, which word matches the picture? Yes, well done. Option one is correct. Which word matches the picture? Here we have a bear. Is it option one, bear, which is BARE, or option two, bear, which is BEAR? We need to choose the correct word. bear. And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, option two is correct. Because this is an animal, which is bear, which is Bear. Grizzly bear. Well done. Bear is correct. All right, we need to say which word matches the picture. If you look at the picture, which word matches the picture? Is it option one, night, which is Knight, or option two, night, which is Night? Night. So night, option one, which is Knight, or night, option two, which is Night. Look at the picture. Night. It's like saying nighttime. Which night is correct? All right, then if you were to choose the correct option, then yes, night, option two is correct, which is Night. Night. Well done. The next one, we need to choose the word that matches the picture. Male. It's like letters. Male. Is it option one, male, which is Male, or option two, male, which is Mail? Which one is correct? Male. And if we were to choose our correct option, then yes, option two, male, Mail, is correct. Well done. All right, let's look at the next one and then we're going on to the next lesson. Which word matches the picture? Pear. So fruit. Pear. Is it option one, pear, which is Pair, or option two, which is Pear? Pear. So pear, which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct word, then yes, we will choose pair. All right, let's look at the last one. Pause. Is it Pause or Paws? All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, pause. Paws. Well done. All right, so now we're now going to identify homophones, right? And we already went over what a homophone is. It is words that sounds the same, but they have different spellings as well as different meanings. All right, so now we're going to identify homophones. Let's go to our test. All right, we need to select the homophone of weak. The homophone of weak. Here we have the word weak, which is Weak. Now, if you look at the sentence, it says, we are going on vacation for a week. What is the homophone of week? Is it option one, week, or option two, vacation? Which one is correct? Option one, week, or vacation? Yes, and if we were to select the homophone of week, then yes, it is week, which is Week. Well done. Whose? We need to select the homophone of whose. Here we have whose, which is Who''S. And remember this word whose, it is a contraction, right? It is basically like short for who is, right? So whose. We need to select the homophone. Do you know whose white scarf this is? So option one, is it whose, or option two, no? Which word is correct? Whose, option one, or no, option two? All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, whose is the homophone of whose. It's like who is. Well done. Let's look at the last one. Okay, not the last one, but yeah. Select the homophone of one. The homophone of one. It says, who won the baseball game last night? One. Is it option one, or option two, the? Which one is correct? One. So which one is correct? Yes, and if we were to select the homophone of one, then it is option one, one. Well done. The next one says we need to select the homophone of add, add. Did you see the ad for the new phone? Is it option one, add, or option two, the? Which one is correct? Add or the? And if we were to select the correct option, then add is correct. Well done. All right, so this is the end of our lesson on homophones. You see, the homophones are words with the same spelling, but the meaning as well as the spelling of the words are different. All right, so this is the end of our lesson on homophones. Thank you very much for joining, and I really hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. So, till next time, goodbye.